Hello, this is Diana. This is my Trowbridge of the Universe YouTube channel. On my channel, I'm helping you fearlessly and unapologetically live your best, most authentic life. I am helping you break through your barriers and transcend any limitations you may have. If that sounds good to you, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. So today's inspirational video is sometimes things have to get worse before they get better. Old has to fall apart to give birth to the new. And the old, unstable, corrupt foundation, or just what no longer resonates with the shift that you're undergoing or that the world is undergoing, it's not resonating anymore. Like, it doesn't fit. It might, like, you're finding that things that work for you in the past don't work for you now. They don't feel the same. I always say there's divine order in chaos. So it may seem like everything's falling apart. That's because it is. The old world that wasn't built on a stable foundation, that wasn't built on authenticity, that wasn't even built with good intentions, right, is going to fall apart. It needs to happen. So the best thing you can do right now is ground yourself, allow the changes, prioritize your well-being, up your self-care, and just allow what needs to happen. You know, I think a lot of people have been through like a dark night of the soul individually, but there's also a dark night of the soul going on collectively, I think. And a lot of people feel lost or just confused. The program is crashing, and that's great. We want the program to crash. This is the old program that doesn't work, that leaves people in misery, that leaves people enslaved to something. Needs to crash. So it's back to the basics. Back to being authentic. Back to living from the heart space. Back to eating healthier, to living right, to treating people better, to not falling for all the conquer and divide and all the separation. All is one. For this new world that we're creating, it's about working together. The people at the top work together, right? That have controlled everyone forever. They conquer and divide, they separate, right? So now this is going to force us to come together and to even embrace some of the gifts that you have. Maybe you have certain passions or gifts that maybe you're somewhat aware of, or maybe you're not even aware. Maybe this is your contribution to the world. Maybe there's a gift that you have that maybe you've been resisting or kind of not knowing when the right time to bring it out is. This is the time. You know, this is the time to start to look at new ways of doing things. The old way isn't working, okay, and it's leaving people miserable. Allow whatever needs to fall apart to fall apart. When we let the old that doesn't resonate fall apart and exit our life, falling apart can mean many different forms, right? It could mean like exiting this world, like a death. It could mean just everything's crashing and burning, like things aren't working out, and it's okay. And you shouldn't have to force anything so much. If you have to force anything so much, if there's anything that you like are feeling like you're having to put so much force on, maybe that's not the right way to do it, or you're banging your head against the wall. You know, it's not in alignment anymore. That's what it's trying to tell you. That's why it feels like you're resisting it. You're feeling like frustrated. You're like, why don't this work out? I don't understand. Just allow it. Just accept that, okay, well, maybe this is going to allow for another avenue of something better to come in. When I release this old way, maybe something better can come in. Something new can come in. And insanity, right, is repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So be willing to do something new. I made a video recently, another one that was saying to start every day with a new perspective, right? So that's where that comes into play. So even if you're making a lot of positive changes and it feels like everything's still getting worse, it's okay. We're in a transition period, right? The old world's falling apart and it's almost not even there, or it's like crashing. And then the new you or the new world isn't all the way there too, right? So we have to keep putting our energy into the new way, into the new vibration, into the new frequency, into the new way of doing things, because the old vibration was stronger before. Right now we have to make this new vibration stronger, and this new way of doing things, like we have to repeat that. So that's the new norm. So you're shifting more to your optimal timeline. So maybe in the 3D, this 3D existence, this human experience, this physical experience, it seems like everything's falling apart, but maybe in the spiritual world or on a higher level, it's all coming together. So just keep an open mind. Don't polarize too much. My last video was talking about that, about how we're being like pulled in very specific directions with all the things that are going on in the world, trying to get you an emotional reaction, trying to create a certain reality. Kind of stay neutral, be the observer, see through the illusion, see what's going on, and just prioritize your well-being and, you know, set boundaries as needed. You might need to take space away from a lot of the things that are causing the chaos and the anxiety, and, you know, for you not to feel good. It's really want to tap into your body and get in tune in like what feels good and what doesn't. Vibrationally, like people are waking up, people are seeing things in a different way or feeling things they never felt before. So just kind of not judging it so much, just know that this is part of the process for us to change and for us to create a new world. That's all I have for today. If you like this content, those like and subscribe buttons. I also have a Facebook group, Instagram, a TikTok, and 2 podcasts. The links are in this video description. I also offer coaching, so if you need intuitive guidance to motivate and support you on your healing, spiritual, and or self-improvement journey, my contact information is in this video description. Have a good day. Namaste.